All right, hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to start to play one round of the game. So we can already, let's just show you what we're doing. Watch the first two videos. We're connecting to the file. We're getting words from the file. Would you like to go again? Yes. Getting the next two words. Yes. Getting the next two words. Yes. So we're going to continue to get two words from the file, the jumbled word and the solution. And now it's time to start playing one round of the game. So let's go take a look at the functions we have left. We have a play one round of the game function. And we have also, a function that tells the winner if they won or lost. So let's implement this function first, just because this is a helper function. So this is a pretty simple function. It's going to take a value of this variable. So you're just going to say if win equals 1, then you're going to tell the user they won. Printf you won. And then we want to say else if when, and this is also just for practicing, you are in a introductory programming class, so you always want to practice doing things. So you did not win. And just to be complete, if win has any other value other than 1 or 0, you want to print not recognized. It probably will never happen, but you never know. So now we want to, this is a helper function. And so now what we want to do is we want to test this function. So the best way to test this function is we're just going to test it from our play one round function. We're just going to make a function call to it. We're going to declare a variable called win, int win, and then we're going to call that function and pass that variable. Now we're going to be using this later, but we just want to make sure that this function works properly. So we're going to assign the value of 0 to win and see if it prints that, and then we're going to assign it a couple different values. So watch what happens. All right, I'm going to build it and I'm going to test it. And nothing's happening. That win thing isn't doing anything. So let's find out why. I know why, but the reason is that I'm calling the win or lose function from my PlayOneGame function. But I start out in main. I start in main and I never get to, I'm in main here. I have not called the PlayOneGame function. So let's call the PlayOneGame function. So this is a good way to jump you in from, you're going to go from the main function to the PlayOneGame function to the win or lose function, and then eventually back again to the main function. So let's see. The PlayOneGame function takes 2 character arrays. The first one is jumbled, and the second one is the solution. We're not really doing anything with them in that function yet. We're just going to call the function PlayOneGame. It's going to jump out of the main function into the PlayOneGame function. It's going to come in here, and then it's going to jump out of here and go to the win or lose function. And then nothing's really happening here, so it'll just jump over here into the win or lose function. And if I did it correctly, it's going to print you did not win. So let's see what happens. All right, you did not win. It should continue. You did not win. Perfect. So I know that my win or lose function is working. I would like to try it one more time with a different value. I'm going to give it a 1. And now it should continue to say you won. And obviously this is not how we're going to be using this function, but at least we have that function done. So when we're ready to use it, we know that it has been implemented correctly. All right, so let's save these for later and let's follow along what we need to do here. So we need another variable. We need int solution, we'll just call this length. So we need to get the length of the solution word. So we will do length equals strlen, string length, and we're going to pass the solution word. It doesn't matter. You can do either one. They're both the same length, and since you used %s with fscanf, it will have the length. All right, the user gets a maximum of 3 guesses. You're going to have to do a loop here that allows it to go 3 times. At this point, we're not going to do the loop. I'm going to kind of leave that for you guys to figure out, but I am going to help you to get started here on what we have to do. So you're going to display the number of letters. So printf the word has %d letters. And so how do we know how many letters it has? Because we just used the string length function and we got the length. So now, what do? We just keep on going? Nope. Now we need to test it and make sure that it works. For any of you who are wondering what happened to this win, I got rid of that function call because I already tested it and I'm not ready to use it yet. All right. The word has 9 letters. Would you like to go again? Yes. The word has 5 letters. Yes. The word has 8 letters. Yes. No. Okay, so that's working. So now the next thing we want to do, and the truth is I can go back here now and I know that I'm getting the words properly. So I really do not need to keep those printfs. Now it's going to start actually, playing the game. Would you like to play? The word has 9 letters. Yes. The word has 5 letters. The word has 8. The word has 9. Okay, so it keeps playing a new round with a different word each time. So the next thing we need to do is get the guess. So we need to declare a character array. I'm going to call it guess. It's going to be 25 letters, same size. Oops. All right, so you're going to get the guess. You're going to say, so what are you going to do to get the guess? Well, first thing you want to do is you want to print the jumbled word. Here is the jumbled word, right? Because they don't know what they're guessing. So here's the jumbled word. So we're going to present the jumbled word to the user, the number of letters that are in the jumbled word, and then you're going to have them enter a guess. And you will scanf. Be sure to put the space there, %s, into the guess. Then you will change the guess to uppercase letters. Luckily, we have a function that does that. What's the name of that function? Uppercase word. So we just reuse that function. We don't have to write that loop again. And you pass it the guess. And then just to make sure all of this work we did, we're displaying the letter. We said how many letters. We're displaying the jumble word. We're asking for the guess. We're getting the guess. We're changing the guess to uppercase letters. So let's just print the word back and make sure all of this is working before we move on. All right, so let's test this and see what's going to happen. All right, so it built. Let's test. The word has 9 letters. Here is the jumbled word. Enter a guess. You guessed hap. Want to go again? Now it's the next word because we're not playing. We haven't played round yet. We're breaking it down, and we will be adding the rest. Tiger. You guessed tiger. Want to play again? You guessed, and it's changing it to all uppercase. Perfect. All right, so far that's working. So all we have left to do now is to compare to see if it matches, and then we're going to have to figure out how to do this loop. All right, so let's, here we have, I think I'm going to stop here and do the rest in the next video.